Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back with another Fortnite tips and tricks video for you guys. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys why solo is the best way to get better at Fortnite, and exactly why you guys should be playing more solos in Fortnite if you guys want to get better at the game. And before we get to the video, I'm going to be doing a V-Buck giveaway. If you guys want to win some free V-Bucks, all you have to do is drop a like on this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on my notifications, and leave a comment down below either of your Xbox gamer tag, PSN gamer tag, or Epic account. So if you guys want a chance to win some free V-Bucks, and make sure you guys enter. And alright guys, let's get right to the video. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you guys why you should be playing more solos in Fortnite, and exactly why playing solos in Fortnite is going to make you a better player so much faster than playing other game modes. And for me personally, I'm a duo player. I play duos the most out of any game modes. I almost have 500 wins in duos. It's absolutely crazy. I promise guys I have a life, but honestly 500 wins is absolutely insane. For solos I have a little over 200, and then for squads I have a little over 200. But I've been playing a lot more solos recently, and I definitely think it's the best way to go if you guys want to get better at the game, and I'm going to explain exactly why I think that. So when I'm playing solos, I have to play a little bit different than I would if I was playing duos or squads, because in duos or squads you have extra teammates and you can kind of play off that. And so the one thing that I do a lot in duos or squads is in most situations it's a 2v2, so you're most likely it's going to be you versus another guy and then your teammate versus another guy, unless you're just double teaming on each other. But usually it's a 1v1 and then a 1v1. And for the most part, what I like to do when it comes to duos or squads, mainly for duos, because like I said I play duos the most, is so my team would be on a guy and then I would be on a guy, and unless they're complete noobs, they're going to be building a lot. They're going to try to have a build fight. So what I like to do is, of course, I outbuild the guy I'm on, and what my main goal is I don't try to focus on the guy that's under me. I try to focus on my teammate. I try to get the third party on the guy shooting at my teammate, because I think that's a really smart way to play, and it's really effective. Because say if your teammates get into a build fight with the other guy, and maybe if it's like a tied build fight, you know, like no one really has the high ground, or they're trying to get high ground, and you third party maybe get a few tags off, or maybe you just shoot out the ramp, you pretty much just give your teammate a straight advantage on the other player. And most of the time they're not even focused on you. They don't even think that you're going to be shooting at them, because there's a guy on you, right? So they're not going to think that you're going to go for a third party. So that's why it is super effective, and that's how I play duos. Is I always go for a ton of third parties on my teammates, the guys that they're fighting, and it's just a really smart way to play. And that's just what I like about duos, just in case you get screwed over. If they get a big shot on you, you're completely one shot, maybe even just losing a build fight or losing a gunfight, you always have a teammate that can possibly bail you out. And that's just another really good thing to have, and it's just an easy way for me to get wins in duos, just playing like that. But at the same time, if you're constantly getting bailed out, you're not really going to get better at the game, if you guys can kind of see what I'm saying. So yeah, I think duos and squads are probably the easiest way to win if you have the right playstyle. But at the same time, if you really want to get better at the game, you need to be playing more solos, because you need to try to win more 1v1 gunfights. Because if you're constantly losing 1v1, the second you go into duos and you have to play maybe a 2v1, maybe your teammate dies or whatever, a lot of times you're pretty much dead. Like you're screwed over. Like there's nothing you can do. So if you play a lot of solos, you're going to get really good at 1v1 gunfights, and in turn you're going to win a lot more games. Because when you go into those duos or squads, or even if you just want to play more solos and get better at solos, just being able to win more 1v1 gunfights by yourself is definitely going to make you a better player. Because in duos, like I said, you can get bailed out by your teammate a lot, but when it comes to solos, you don't really have that option. You can't really play off anybody. You kind of just have to fight the guy, or you have to build away and heal. And of course, over time, when you get into a ton of gunfights every single game, you're eventually going to start winning a lot more gunfights, because you're going to know how people play, and overall it's going to be a lot easier, because a lot of people are going to be doing the exact same things. And that's one thing I noticed in Fortnite. So many people are so predictable. That's how I'm able to win so many gunfights, is because I know exactly what people do before they even do it. For the most part, some people are unpredictable and they just make really good plays on me, but for the most part, even with good players, a lot of good players, they do most of the exact same thing, and it's just really obvious to see it. And as long as you know how they play, it's really easy to outplay. And that is something I would definitely say you will see over time when you play a lot of solos or get to a lot of 1v1 gunfights. You're definitely going to be noticing those things. Another reason why I like solos and why I think you guys should be playing solos is because you really understand your playstyle. You really understand how you play. And exactly what I mean by that is, when I play solos, I play a certain way, or even when I play duos or squads, I know exactly how I play. Because if I switch up my playstyle, I usually don't play as well. For me, I'm a pretty aggressive player. I don't play that slow anymore. I used to play pretty slow. I used to play for wins all the time. But then I kind of realized I really wasn't getting that much better as a player. And especially when it comes to YouTube, when I post gameplays, I don't want to be posting any boring ass like 7-kill games, like 6-kill games, because that's just not entertaining to watch. Like I want at least my kills to be at least 10 kills, at least minimum. So when I go for gameplays, I want to go for the most amount of kills, and I don't have to go for like a 20 kill game all the time, but just like a fair number, because at least 10 plus, I would say at least. And when I go for those kills, I want to go somewhere where I can play very, very quickly, and it's going to give me the best chance of getting the most amount of kills. Of course, it's going to be Tilted Towers, so I'm going Tilted Towers. I would say 9 out of 10 games, I'm landing Tilted Towers. I wouldn't say I'm going all out kills. If I wanted to drop a 20 kill game, I'd have to play extremely quick. I'd have to ditch a lot of meds, ditch a lot of weapons just to play extremely aggressive. But I like to play with a good balance of landing somewhere like Tilted Towers, which is extremely fast paced, but also making sure I loot up fully, make sure I get some shield, because I don't want to get one pumped and just get absolutely one shot and lose right away, because that's the most annoying thing ever. I don't want to be constantly losing games because I'm just rushing it too fast. So I say I have a good balance on getting a decent amount of kills, but also still going for the win. So that's why I land Tilted Towers every game, and that's what I would recommend for getting better at the game, and also playing solos. And in solos, pretty much you're not going to find as many players as you would in duos or in squads, and for the reason of that is because you're running into teams of 2 when you're in duos, or teams of 4 in squads. And solos is every person by themselves, so when you're coming out of Tilted, or even if you come out of an area maybe like Pleasant Park or Salty, if you're playing solos, it's only going to be one other guy. But if you're playing like duos or squads, it could be 2 to 4 players every single time. So that's another reason. If you want to go for all out kills, I definitely play like solo duos or solo squads. But if you just want to get better, and when it comes to solos, like I said, you're not going to get that many kills. You're still going to get a respectable amount. You can still drop, a 14, 15 kill game if you play very, very quickly. So what I would definitely recommend doing is understanding your playstyle. See if you play like a really fast player, or you play really slow, or kind of in between, kind of depending on the situation. Usually what I do, sometimes I play really slow, sometimes I play really fast, but it just really all depends. But usually I play more on the quick side, the really aggressive side. But with all that being said, you always want to play consistent. So if you're playing really aggressive and you play like an aggressive player, try to do that every single game. Do that every single game for like 5, 6, 7 matches, and I guarantee that you're going to find yourself winning a lot more games that way. If you play really consistent, you pretty much do the exact same thing every single game, because what you want to do is you want to play the exact same way every single game, and the only time you want to change is if you mess up, right? So if you do something wrong, you obviously know you messed up. Try to figure out what you did wrong, and then try not to make that same mistake again. So when you go into the next game, do the exact same thing, but don't make the same mistake you made from last game. And eventually, over time, you're going to get really, really good at the game, because you're not going to be making the same mistakes over and over again. And that's just how you get better. That's just pretty much the whole idea of getting really good at the game and getting really consistent, is you do the exact same thing over and over again. And this can apply to gunfights or just map rotation. For me, I really focus on map rotation because I go tilted, like I said, pretty much every single game. And then after that, I go to the factories. If not, if the circle pushes me out, then of course I go somewhere to Dusty, somewhere along those lines. But I pretty much do the exact same thing every single game, because if I'm winning games, if I'm winning multiple games in a row, then obviously I'm doing something right. I'm playing exactly how I want to play, and that's how I'm able to win a lot of games in a row. Like I've won on stream before. I won 5 games in a row. I think it was on 3 separate streams that I won 5 solo games in a row. I pretty much landed, I think it was Pleasant Park every single game. I was running the exact same rotations every single game, and eventually I was just getting really good at running Pleasant. I was winning a ton of games. I think the only time I died was pretty much at the beginning, where I got cucked or something. But after that, after I got off my guns and I got everything I wanted at the beginning at Pleasant Park, I was just pretty much set. I was just slaying out, killing everybody that I was running into. Of course, in duos and squads, you can play, however you want to. You can keep the same playstyle when you play duos and squads, but there is some situations and why I would recommend playing solos, because in duos or squads, say if your teammate gets lit up or maybe your teammate goes down, sometimes you're going to have to play a little bit different than how you'd normally play, and that's kind of why I would recommend playing solos instead of duos or squads, because if your teammate goes down in duos, and let's be honest, this happens every single time your teammate goes down. So your teammate goes down in duos, and you're just playing, and it's just not a good idea to push. Like they're just camping a 1-by-1, or they just have complete high ground, and if you push that, you're gonna die. Like 9 times out of 10, if you push that, you're gonna die. But you have your teammate over there. He's like, "Yo, bro, I'm down, dude. Come on, bro, revive me." They don't see me, bro. They don't see me, even though they're looking right at him or they're standing on top of him. They're like, "Yo, bro, like he's not thirsty me. Come on, get me, bro. Come on, dude." And it's like and then you try to save him, and then you die. Like it happens every single time. Like prove me wrong. It happens so often. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I know you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And then on top of that, you die, and on your way back to the loading screen, you're just thinking to yourself like, "Damn, I should have left him to die. I actually just left him to die. There's no chance of me getting him. Like, I know you guys see that. I know you guys see that. Those situations happen every single time, I swear to God. But like I said, if you're playing solos, you're going to be set. You're not going to have those situations where you have to do something like that. You can play exactly how you want to play. You can play your play style, game in and game out. And that's how I think you're going to get a lot better at the game, a lot faster. And that's why I would recommend playing solos if you want to get better at the game. And alright guys, that's going to wrap up for this video. And that's why I've been playing more solos. I feel like I've gotten a lot better because of it for those reasons. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys like this video, let me know. Drop a like in this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Turn on my notifications. And alright guys, I will see you in the next video.